like Upper Eastern. I am trying to find routine. I feel like that is always my ongoing message here, but I just feel like I haven't found the perfect routine that helps me stay consistent. I just feel like I cannot stay consistent with a lot of different habits. So I've been trying in the past few weeks to get into working out 4 times a week, hitting my step count of 8,000 steps, eating healthier, more whole foods, just all of those like better habits that I know I can do and I've done in the past, but I've really fallen off the wagon doing this year for whatever reason. Since I've been kind of getting good at being consistent slash, I feel like I'm at the point where I need to have some kind of accountability. So I figured I would vlog a few days in my life of me being consistent with the habit that I've been developing and want to like pretty much maintain. So I figured I'd vlog with you guys. I will say this morning I was supposed to get up at like 5:45 with my husband and we were gonna go for a walk before we both had work, but we did not get very good sleep. My sleep score from my Ultra Human ring was not good. I had a 77. Typically I'm in like the high 80s, low 90s for my sleep score. Last night and the night before I was in the 70s, so I'm definitely not getting as good of rest as I would hope. So we slept in and honestly it was definitely the right call because I think that's when we both finally went into a deep sleep and then we had to get up. I have like 20 minutes until I have to go. Today I am in Jersey, but I don't have a filming start time until 1 p.m. Okay, time to trek to Jersey for my in-person day. It's 9:30, so I should have missed a majority of like the morning rush traffic. So my commute should only be like an hour and a half at most. I queued up a podcast that I want to listen to, and I've been listening to this podcast called The Run Through with Vogue.
Tori Birch, welcome to the Run Through. I've seen different things. Tell us a bit and yourself
and how, so it's an you decide.
I finished the little video shoot that I was doing, so now I'm gonna get ready to trek back to PA because I can beat a lot of the rush hour traffic, which would be super ideal, so that way this commute just stays down to like at most 2 hours-ish. It was so annoying coming here. There's always construction on the bridge that I take over. Makes a 3-lane bridge go down to 1 lane, which absolutely sucks. I'm debating if I'm gonna stop at Wawa. I don't know why I said maybe to Wawa. That was totally gonna happen. I got myself a strawberry mango banana smoothie, and then I just got myself a chicken Caesar wrap. Something quick, easy to eat. Probably one of the worst commute homes this season because it downpoured so hard. Like, everyone on the highway had to go 25 miles per hour, and sedans look like they were about to get, like, flooded out. Thank God I'm home. I don't know how I managed to get home, but I am. So I'm real quick putting back my Murphy bed because my brother-in-law stayed over to watch the dog today. Like, he came last night. So I'm just gonna put the Murphy bed back together so I can have my office be ready for my work day tomorrow, and I don't have to do this in the morning. I'm trying to be better at that, of like, I can either choose to do something now, but I know it impacts me later, so I might as well just do it now, if that makes any sense. So trying to fight the urge to be lazy and just get things done. I realized yesterday I definitely did not introduce myself in my intro. If you're new here, hi, I'm Caitlin. If you're not new here, thanks so much for coming back. I appreciate you. It's Thursday. I'm heating myself up some lunch. You guys truly haven't missed anything. This is a semi-normal routine now. I'm gonna have a fillet of salmon. I get the frozen ones from Costco. Times I eat lunch really late, and I know that's really bad. But on today's agenda, I do need to get to the gym and lift, because I didn't lift yesterday. I would like to get some steps in. I have a daily step goal of 8,000 steps. I definitely have not made any progress towards that today. I have 1,300 steps. I wish it wasn't so rainy out because I want to take Levi for a walk, but it's just been downpouring all day. That's usually how I get my steps in. I'll do like a short little walk at my gym for maybe like 20, maybe 30 minutes. And then I finish getting my steps in by taking him for a walk after I finish work. But it's just been so rainy out. And I don't want to get him like super muddy because he has long hair and it's a pain giving him a bath. My belly is so hungry. It's been like growling. Ugh, I always lose the skin. And the skin is like the, hands down, the best part. That's why I love salmon fillets. It's because I didn't put olive oil down first. Look at this baby. Let's see what snack I want to bring up because I'm definitely still going to be a tad bit hungry after. The peanut butter filled pretzels, they're so delicious. All right, we're going up. Come on, Levi. All right, come here. Play with the toy. I did not think to grab my Stanley and fill this up. I swear that sometimes I just get my steps in because I'm so forgetful that like I just have to go up and down the stairs extra times purely because I forget. Like I knew I needed water and I don't know why I didn't bring it down with me when I first came down. But at least I got extra steps because I needed to fill my water. My husband and I also did not get up early to go do steps before we left for work, but that's because he has a quick turnaround time in between his shifts. So optimizing sleep sometimes really is important and we prioritize that. But this weekend we'll get our steps in for sure because we purposely take Levi for longer walks. We will go for walks ourselves. We'll also lift and stuff. Honestly, I feel like it is harder for me to be consistent during the week when I have the work day. And I know that sounds a little crazy because you would think since you have the knowing of, oh, I have work and I need to work around my schedule to fit in exercise, be easier. I don't know why, it's just not for me. But now I have to sit back down, keep chugging along, and we'll see what I get up to after work. I'm going to take Mr. Handsome Boy on a little walk because he has a lot of pent-up energy. So I'm gonna take him a little walk by this nature trail that we have been taking him to. It's right up the road from the house, which if you live in the suburbs, proximity is really important. There's a few nature trails around us, but most of them are like a 15-minute drive away. Some days the 15 minutes feels really far, but this trail is only 8 minutes from our house, so I'm totally gonna take him there today and we'll walk for like half an hour. It'll kill two birds with one stone because it'll wear him out and I'll be able to get some steps in. Okay, so our normal walking trail, because of the storms that have been happening, the road I need to get to it is closed. It's okay, bud. We will figure this out. Sit. Stay. Let's go. We just had to take an extra long way just because the tree was down and blocking the main road, but we're here, so we'll enjoy some steps. We're wet. It was only a 25-minute walk. That's all right. We got just a mile in, but honestly, he is so wet. You want to show your ears? His ears are drenched. I can just feel an ear infection coming. We're gonna head home now before it picks up even more. I might go to the gym and do a lift. He definitely gets worn out from these walks, so he's gonna need to go home and just like nap. So it's 6 o'clock. I mean, the gym rush should have died down by now, so I actually might be able to lift. Okay, back home from the gym. I am super happy. I disciplined myself to go to the gym and do that lift. I think my watch said I worked out for like 36 minutes. I didn't do the full entire lift. The entire lift is like an hour long. I did probably 75% of it. And as you guys saw, I was a little bold and I filmed a little in there. So getting out of my comfort zone. I am not quite at my step goal, which doesn't shock me. But the fact that I got up, did a walk with Levi, getting my lift done, I feel like I'll rack up some steps before bed because I need to take out the trash and do other things. So today I would say habit-wise was pretty semi-successful. Wouldn't give it a full 100, but I wouldn't give it a failing grade. I'm gonna real quick shower, make myself some dinner. I have some fried chicken. We don't really eat this often, so I'm gonna treat myself to having some leftovers. I will say meal prepping and just having food that's easy to heat up around the house is like so key for me. I hate cooking and I just like can never bring myself to do it. Like it's 8:30 right now. If I had to make myself something to eat like fresh, I just don't think I would do it. I also just never developed the like to cook. I would hope that I would grow out of it one day, but it's been like 3 years I thought I would grow out of this, and I'm still same old me. I don't think this will be changing anytime soon, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night relaxing, watching some YouTube videos, probably editing this one, waiting for my husband to get home, and then we'll go to bed shortly after he gets home because he gets off pretty late. But I'm excited to just relax. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday. It is like 10:15. I have been downstairs just hanging out, doing work from the basement. That's where Levi is. This morning, my husband had to get up so early for his work. He had to leave by like 5:45. And I don't know what Levi's deal is. When he was a puppy, we used to be able to like take him out. Like if we had to wake up early, we could take him out, give him a bathroom break, and then he'd be fine. If he went right back into his crate, he would typically go back to sleep. But now that he's like 10 months old, he doesn't really do that anymore. If we wake him up and take him to the bathroom and then put him back in his crate, he will literally maybe last 30 minutes and then start howling and barking. My husband walked him at like 5:40 a.m. and then I got woken up by his howling at like 6:30. And basically all he's howling for is the fact that he just knows somebody's home and he doesn't want to be in his crate. I didn't take him out of his crate when I went downstairs because I don't want him to think that screaming and crying will get his way. So I just went downstairs, laid on the couch, and I fell back asleep until like 8 a.m. He whined a little when I did that, but since I was down there and he could hear me, he like would cut it out. He wouldn't full on bark like he was. But this is a new habit that he developed when he was like 9 months old. And I looked it up because I was like, what's causing this? And it's just because he's more aware and awake when he gets up from his sleeps. It's not like before where he would just like settle again. Now he spends more time out of his crate. He is just a lot more alert. That's been our growing pain with our puppy. But yeah, I've been down there just editing photos and stuff for my work. So I finally am hungry enough that I was like, let me get off my butt, make myself my morning smoothie. I think I'm gonna squeeze in my workout a little bit earlier today because one, I hate saving it to as late as I did yesterday, and two, none of my meetings today start until 1 o'clock and then they kind of go throughout the afternoon, which is funny because it's a Friday. I'm shocked so many people want to meet on a Friday. But yeah, then after my meeting, I want to go visit my parents and spend the afternoon with them until my husband finishes work. So I'm gonna go back down to the basement and continue editing, doing work, like all of that fun jazz. I think I'll let baby boy out of his playpen though, so he has some freedom to roam around. And then I'll probably leave for the gym in like an hour. heat up some lunch, and then I'll begin all of my meetings. I'm gonna use some of our meal prep that we always do. We do ground beef and diced up bell pepper and diced up onion with taco seasoning. I'm gonna heat up some of that goodness. Okay, and then while that's going, I'm going to cut up an avocado. Yes, it's ripe. My biggest qualm with avocados is typically you either have to buy them ripe and use them right away, or they're not ripe and then you gotta wait a day or two for them to get ripe and then you can have them. In this one, I missed its ripeness by a little. I'm pretty sure I can eat the brown part. I try and use it right away, but sometimes that doesn't always end up working out for me, unfortunately. Alright, so I heated that up. I'm gonna add in my avocado. Pop this back in for 1 minute. So I'm gonna have lunch and then hop into my meetings. But so far today, habit-wise, I think we're better than yesterday. This time yesterday, I hadn't even worked out, So the original plan to take Levi for a walk and go to round out my steps has been postponed because homeboy got sick in my office for whatever reason. Instead, he is taking a nap and I am going to just visit my parents for longer. Kind of works out in the end. I have a really good step count already, so I'm not too nervous or upset. It just blows for Levi. We just got back from the grocery store because Michael wants to try this new pasta recipe for me. So we decided to bang out some of the grocery shopping because we shop at 2 different grocery stores. That's how you know you got old. So I impulse bought a little. We got some ice cream, Talante's vanilla fudge cookie, and cookies and cream. Talante's strawberry sorbet because they were 3 for $12. I love the candy, so I wanted to try the Kinder Bueno ice cream. We got some bananas, and then we got some basic restocks like strawberry jelly. My milk, I drink the Fairlife milk because I love that it has more protein than other milk in it. We got some more cheese. My husband got himself some hot dog sausage patties. We're gonna make breakfast sandwiches. Then my husband got himself some iced tea. Oh, and he got himself cream cheese. We saw these Oreo Reese things. Reese's peanut butter cream with Oreo cookie crumbs. And we got regular Oreos. These were also impulse buys because of me. And then for Michael's pasta dish, he's gonna do one of these protein pastas. I think spaghetti will do better with the recipe you showed me. Just in general, recently, I've been more on a cereal kick. I got these Amazon flakes. They're like basically the healthy version of Frosted Flakes, and they're actually so yummy. I do really like these. And then I wanna try this Mom's Best. It basically looks like the healthy version of mini wheats. I do kind of want to try one of the Oreo Reese's right now. Okay, take your bite. It really does taste like the Reese's peanut butter. That's impressive and so concerning. That's probably so many chemicals in it. This reminds me of like what I used to do with Nutter Butters. I used to take the peanut butter out of the middle. Yo, this peanut butter consistency kind of reminds me of the Girl Scout cookies, the peanut butter sandwiches, that type of peanut butter. That's what it really reminds me of. That was a good impulse buy. So this is a TikTok recipe that Michael saw. The like, what's his name? Jordan the Stallion. He got this recipe from somewhere, but Michael wanted to try it. Michael doesn't like seafood as much as I do, so this is mainly for me to try. And it smells so good. I'm like super excited. I'm gonna try my first bite. I want to make sure I get a little bit of everything in it. Like some of the tomato, feta, salmon, and spinach. This was a pretty easy recipe to do, I will say that. And I'm not a cook, and I think I could have figured this out. Holy, this is so good. Wait, this is like actually tastes like I will order at a restaurant. This is so good. The only things I think we subbed in was like, it looked like multiple cloves of garlic just like cut in half, tuck in the corner, but we just did a bunch of garlic powder instead. Totally fine. Just the amount of flavors that like go together. This is why I wish I knew how to cook. No, I didn't take my first bite yet because I was going to show it on the vlog. Today's Saturday. This morning, my husband made at-home sausage, egg and cheese, bagel breakfast sandwiches. I'm going to take my first bite. Ooh, that melty cheese. That was cool. Oh, good. This does remind me of a Wawa Sizzly. Very good, my love. 10 out of 10. Today, it's much rainier outside than I expected. And I wanted to take homeboy for a long walk. But that's definitely not happening because he gets so freaking wet from the grass. I don't know. But we want to go to the gym. We're probably going to go to our mall. And that's how we'll get our steps in. It's so easy to walk our mall. It's super big. So you can easily rack up your daily step count there. And then I just need to do laundry and all the usual like weekendy things. Truly never underestimate the amount of steps that you can get in your own home. I swear the days that I do cleaning around the house or chores, I always get at least half, if not my whole entire step count, because going up and down the stairs, going from room to room, it all adds up and really compounds to be more steps than you think. Granted, I think it helps that I'm so short, so like I need to take a lot of steps to get from point A to point B anyways, but truly, I swear I got half my step count from just running up and down the stairs to do our laundry. So never underestimate that. You guys really didn't miss much for the rest of the day. We went to the mall because my husband's wedding band needs to get resized. So we went and walked around after the appointment, and we definitely racked up our 8,000 steps. But then you guys didn't really miss much afterwards. We came home because it was rainy and crappy out. We just finished chilling at home. I did my nails, so my nails are redone. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for the past few days as I have been trying to stay consistent with these habits. I will see you guys in my next vlog very soon. Thanks so much for hanging around, guys. Bye.